What up, body bags? BDG reviews here. We're yet again on theme week. The theme this week is Dollar Tree horror. This makes it a little difficult for me because I live up here in Canada, and the few Dollar Trees that we have don't sell movies, so I had to review something that my buddy Rob sent me. He got it from the Dollar Tree, so here we go. It's A Night of Horror, Nightmare Radio. This movie is an anthology flick, and honestly, this is one of the better anthologies I've seen in a long time. Usually when you have anthology flicks, there's usually one or two stories that feel out of place. Nothing in this feels out of place. Everything just seems to work. You got a guy, he's running a radio station, and, essentially, he tells scary stories. And sometimes, people call in with their own stories and everything. It's an interesting little premise, I guess you could say. There's some genuinely creepy stuff on this. The first story in this actually revolves around memento mori. So the whole idea of, taking photos of the dead and everything back in, the 18 whenevers. I don't know. Some old time thing. It's creepy because just, the thought of it's creepy, and it just works. You got other stories in here. One of the stories in here is actually, I've seen it before. I saw it on YouTube, I think. It's called The Smiling Man, I think. And it's this girl, and she's this little girl, she finds these balloons. She goes down, there's this guy in her kitchen. It actually looks a lot like Nergal from Behemoth, which is kind of funny. I saw him in this, and I'm just dude, what's Nergal doing in this chick's kitchen? But yeah, you've probably seen it. All in all, good stories, good thing. There's also this one story about, it's I guess you could say a foreign country, I'll say, and their way of punishing people for their crimes is they amputate pieces. So you got this guy, he's committed a murder, and they cut off his hand. And then that all heals up, and they cut off his arm and his leg, and then those heal up, they cut off his other leg. It's a twisted little story. There's one about a mermaid that was actually pretty good. Admitted, though, I did see the ending of that particular story coming as soon as it started. But all in all, a really solid anthology film. There's 8 tales on it, and they're all good. Honestly, I wasn't disappointed by any of them. So yeah, for a rating, I give this 9 out of 10. This is some superior anthology stuff right here. So yeah, that's my review for that. What we're also doing is we're gonna show off some Dollar Tree finds that we have. Like I said, I don't have any Dollar Trees with movies up here, so I'm just gonna show off 3 bargain bin things that I found for between $1 and $3. That's all these cost me. So just so it is worth looking. First up, we got episode 50. This is a found footage, 2 rival ghost hunting teams go into this place and do some stuff. It's pretty decent. It's worth seeing. If you can find it for pretty cheap, give it a shot. It's pretty good. Next, we have, this one was actually a real surprise for me, because I found this for $3, and that's Insomnia, with Al Pacino, Robin Williams, and Hilary Swank. Really good movie, and honestly, Christopher Nolan flick on Blue for $3. Hells yeah. And last up, I'm going with this. This is one I actually found in an online bargain bin for $2. Add it to an order to fill up your cart or whatever, and that is Cannibal Apocalypse. This is Umbrella Entertainment, Australian release, but it's Cannibal Apocalypse. It's got John Saxon in it, you know, and it was like I said, it was like $2. So don't ignore the bargain bins. Don't ignore the Dollar Trees and everything, because there's sometimes some gems in there. So yeah, that's it for me. See you next time.